Tracy Beaker was trending yesterday.
Is it?
Can you remember? Can you remember the lass that fucking fell off the roof and died?
What?
I
shouldn't be laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is scheduled for one talk. TNN Entertainment gives to you TNN Talk with Nigel versus the World and Tony Watches Wrestling.
Welcome back to TNN Talk, episode 3, or secretly episode 4. Tony Watches Wrestling here, along with my co-host Nigel versus the World, or Nigel versus World, I should say.
Oof. Not getting the name right after all this time, Tony. Jesus.
You've been dead to me the whole time.
Oh, that's a funny story, that actually, Tony, because something else that was dead to us was last week's podcast.
I had a really bad week from start to finish. Never mind a bad episode. I mean, a lot went wrong for me last week, but in particular, I murdered the podcast.
I'm just for anyone like context about what we're going on about. I'm not even joking when I say this. We were both unanimous when we finished recording this podcast. We were fucking like jumping around. Maybe not jumping around, but we were very happy. And we were like, mate, I think we just recorded the best podcast we've ever fucking done. And I went to send my files to Tony, and yeah, mine was all good. It's just what happened to yours, Tony?
Well, first of all, it was covered in staticky hisses, so it was like it was like a really bad radio broadcast. It was like and then I'm not done, and I'm not done yet. Weird green screeny thing. My light, I just lost my hand because of my hand's too far away from my green screen. Never mind. Right, again, I swear to God, I'm good at what I do. It's just I've never showed it in this podcast. Right. Anyway, yeah. Every word was just like because it just kept cutting out. Bad week.
Aye, it was an interesting watching it back. Like, and then there was we had another video as well. We had like a freaking. A Fall Guys video coming out last week, didn't we? And that fucked up as well.
Yeah, it wasn't my finest hour. I had a real bad week. I haven't even fucking. Should I tell him?
Oh Jesus!
The car.
Sure fine. Oh Jesus! I go for it.
So
why not?
To further talk about my bad news last week, bad week. Yeah, I'm going to the shop. I think it's the very. Is it the day after the podcast or the day of the podcast? I want to say it's the day after the podcast.
It was the day after.
And, you know, I was having a shit day as it was. I was already pissed off about a lot of things. Like, I was just in my own head. It's very... Fuck, a light just fell. Honestly, that light's doing nothing, actually.
I swear, your fucking lights and, like, everything... fall when you're doing the podcast, like absolutely fine. I just want to give you some credit today for like anyone that actually has listened to previous episodes, if there is any of y'all. But if you have, and like you're listening again now, like I'm not even joking, he was ready like fucking early today and everything.
I was on point. I've never been this ready.
You freaking ready, and your stuff's looking stellar. As I say this, I can't even see you, but we're hoping it's all stellar. But I honestly, you done a baller today, but I swear it just happens when you're like recording. Everything just goes to a nightmare for you.
I think I must have I don't know, stepped on this house that I'm in must be like located on an Indian burial site. That's the only thing I can think of, because goddamn, give me a break, man.
It's so it begins.
Anyway, right. So I got in my car and I got to the shop because I was like, oh, I fancy a pizza. I don't have the money to order because it was like the day before payday. I was like, I want a pizza. I can't afford to order one. I'll go to the shop, get a cheap, like, you know, frozen pizza. So I got in my car and pressed the button. Oh, it's not unlocking. Oh, well, the key just must have broke, because that's happened before to me. So I unlock it manually, get in. Car's not starting. Like, come on. Battery's dead.
Oh, God.
109 and a dead. It was dead to the dead. It was the deadest you've ever seen a battery. Like we did, Jesus. Me and the breakdown guy, we did the little test. He was like, "Mate, this is fucking rubbish."
Did he try and like jumpstart you as well?
He did. He has this little
Fuck
thing,
me.
And he was like, "If it passes the test, you're safe."
Oh,
it didn't pass the test.
Oh, because I'm not a fucking mechanic. I did a mechanics course and I passed it somehow. Don't know how. I think I could technically be a mechanic, but I have no fucking idea about cars. But I'm pretty sure they have to look for like a pulse or something in the battery. Could be wrong about that, but they have to find something in the battery, so that'll be what's failed probably.
I can't remember what he said. It was something stupid. He was like, if it goes up too fast, it's an abnormal reading. Your battery's fucked. If it goes up too slow, your battery's fucked. If it goes up steady, it needs to get to like 70 or 40. I can't remember the number by a certain time, and it didn't. He was saying that I got screwed over because the battery looked like a really old one. But he's saying obviously leaving my lights on and my fan on and leaving my cigarette light, my charger and my cigarette lighter probably didn't help.
Yeah.
So
I had to watch that when I was using this car, because like I've been using them, like when I was coming through to Newcastle that time, like I had to charge my phone up using the cigarette lighter, because obviously the way freaking phones work now, you've got them like one cable things, so you can't like plug headphones in an aux cable in normally and charge your phone. You have to like do it a different way. But I had to use the USB to charge my thing, so I wanted to listen to my music as well, so I had to do it via Bluetooth, via the USB thing. But I'd been leaving that USB thing in that Honda for like freaking ages, like when I was going into work and stuff. And I didn't realise it was like draining the battery when I was like out of the car, because it was just left in, and the car still reads the cigarette lighter signals and shit.
Oh, yeah, because it lights up, it stays lit up, and I usually take it out, as you would. But my head was up my ass last week. I was feeling sorry for myself. Because, like, listen, right, I don't want to get into too much stuff, but I'm wasting my whole year. I should have took a year out of uni, because I'm wasting my goddamn time, to be honest. And I've just been feel really sorry for myself. So I've not been thinking straight. And then I think life was like, you're being a dramatic little bitch. And he was like, you want some problems? Here's some problems.
I can relate to you with the uni talk, though.
Yeah,
I felt the same way, but I've said this for months upon months to various people. I was like, honestly, probably should have taken a gap year, but I'm just gap year. But I'm at that point where I'm just like, nah, I just want it done.
Yeah, I mean, like what I've been told, and I don't know if my tutors are just saying this, and to be fair, my work experience has said something similar. They're like, it's going to be like this for a while, even after everything's sorted, So the new way of doing things is how film sets are going to work and such. So, maybe it's not all for naught, but it feels like it right now.
Yeah, well, that was my thinking about it as well. It was like I could take the break and then, but it's like you say, there's no guarantee that it's going to be like done in like 2 years' time or anything.
Yeah, it probably won't be. Even if a vaccine comes out, it's not going to go to us, is it? Straight away.
Well, and they just said today, like, even if the vaccine comes out, it's not guaranteed that it's going to work.
That's also true. I mean, because vaccines take years. Like, this is probably the most rushed vaccine that'll ever be. I mean, I'm not an expert on vaccines, but my partner knows a little bit, and she was like, because I remember saying to her, like, I was like, I'll be a vaccine in a year, it'll be fine, like a few months ago, and she was like, mate, it takes like 5-6 years at minimum. Like this one's been fast track for like 2 years in a sense, or 1 year and a half from when it started. What is it, June or something next year, 21?
Oh, is that what they're thinking?
I don't know. That's the last time I looked. I don't really look anymore. It just breaks my heart to look.
Yeah, well, this is it, man. My sister was like saying, "Do you want to go see UB6 in like May?" And I was like, honestly, as much as I'd love to, I don't just want to buy the tickets just to be disappointed. I don't think it's happening.
Well, it's another thing of like, you just feel like, I'll buy a ticket to support the artist, but then they have to give a refund, so
yeah, exactly.
Are they really getting the money?
Yeah, like if at the time a miracle happens and you could go back, then absolutely I'll go see them, but I just don't see the point in wasting time just to be told that it's going to get rescheduled or they have to refund us.
Yeah, It's
because I honestly, I just going into like totally different thing. I don't even think we're going to download our Slam Dunk next year.
No, we're not. I probably will, as long as Slam Dunk does the thing again, because Slam Dunk did. I'm not sure about download, but Slam Dunk did the thing where like, oh well, you paid this year, you don't have to pay next year. I'm happy if they keep doing that. That's cool. I don't know if they can feasibly.
Well, I know that they got the funding, the support funding to keep the festival alive. They made a post about that, didn't they?
Yeah, people were bitching about that, and I thought that was so pathetic how they were bitching. Like, yeah, all right, they have to put a mandatory post up. Would you prefer them not to get the money? Like,
yeah, exactly. I'd put the fucking post up if it means the festival's going to be alive.
Exactly. Like, they were like, oh, you little sellout. Like, oh, fuck off, mate.
No, get fucked. I mean, you'll all be fucking crawling back to them in like 2 years if they got like fucking My Gemo or someone, wouldn't they?
Exactly. Did Download get a fund as well, or was it just Slam Dunk?
I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen anything about that, but I presume something as big as Download ain't gonna die anytime soon, considering they book like 3 or 4 years in advance, don't they?
Yeah, well, you know, by 3-4 years in advance, you mean Coppin's gonna get Maiden again. He's gonna get Kiss. And he's gonna get System of a Down again.
he's got them on speed down there. He's got like he's probably got them down to like some of them like Randy Orton 10-year contracts.
Maybe that's what it is.
He's got one of them. It's like, do you want this? Do you want that like 16 times spot on the headline stage?
Maiden are the record headliners, aren't they? They've done 5, which is excessive. I know Maiden have been around a while.
Not a clue.
Jesus. I think it's 5 for Maiden, mate. I could be making that up though. Well, I don't know if it counts Monsters of Rock as well, so maybe it's not. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd think if it was Monsters of Rock as well, there'd probably be way more than that.
Yeah, because they've been around for a while.
But it well could be. It wouldn't surprise me if they'd done it that many times. I mean, like, Jesus, I feel like every year I see it, it's Iron Maiden's headline or it's Iron Maiden or Kiss, innit?
That did a tongue, but it just looked like I was being inappropriate.
Oh yes,
I was made for loving you.
I can't wait to see that. And I'm just going to give everyone a quick update as well. I'm also, if I keep looking up in this, it's because I'm watching the Man United match on the TV. So I'm going to give us quick score updates in the match. And we just had a chance there. Greenwood just slipped on his ass in the penalty box though.
Greenwood's a naughty boy, isn't he? At the moment,
still 0-0.
Thoughts on Mason? He's out in the cold a bit, isn't he? I know he's starting tonight.
He is.
Oh, I've just seen it now. I'm behind. Because I'm watching shit internet.
Oh, you're watching on the internet, aren't you?
I'm watching on BT app.
But anyways, fucking Tony, man. Do you have any more horrendous life stories about last week for us, or are you recovered?
No, I think that's it. I'm trying to be a bit more positive. I'm trying to eat healthier, try to get up and get more sleep. I'm off night shift, so... Well, in 2 weeks I'll be off night shift, so... Congratulations,
that's the best thing that can happen to you.
Working at Name Redacted, because I don't want to get fired, because bills need to be paid. So
I'd happily fucking say the name, but I've not got to...
I'll mention your employer, pal.
I'll shoot on the motherfuckers. They can't fucking fire me.
One day, when we're big enough, we can... Well, you can shoot on your time with them, actually, to be fair.
Oh, that's a podcast in itself.
Yeah, you need a 3-hour special.
Oh, I need more than 3 hours. I need a 3-month special. I've got 7 years of content for that fucking place.
You don't have as well. Like, it's the only place you like nearly win in a fight with somebody, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fucking true as well. Jesus Christ. It's been too much about that shit, but congratulations on the big move. I remember when I left night shift. Oh no, it's massive, mate. You don't know it yet, but it is. Like, when I went to fucking night shift off working daytime, I was like, oh, night shift's going to be mint because of the pay. And after a month, I went into massive freaking down and depression sort of shit just because I couldn't adapt to it.
I've been there, man.
I was missing days, man, honestly. I was, like, sleeping. I'd get home in the morning at, like, 8 or 9 or whenever you'd finish, and then I'd sleep until, like, 10 o'clock the next day, getting ready to go for my shift again. And then when you finished with your shift, you like sleep the whole of the day after, and you miss another day.
Yeah,
it's like ugh.
It's awful, man. Credit to the people that can do it, because like I know people are like, oh, it's just stacking shelves, but it's fucking enduring work, to be honest.
Oh god, yeah. Well, you have to keep consistent for the whole like 10 hours, don't you?
Yeah. Like I say, I was doing really well adjusting at first. I was like, oh, this is my calling, because it was weird. I'm not good at a lot of things in life, and I was doing really well at that. And then I went back to uni, and man, died a death, mate. Died a death.
Yeah, I couldn't even picture doing it when I'm like at uni as well. Like Jesus, I could barely go up, and I was just doing night shifts. So fair play to you for freaking doing that.
Shout out to your boy as well.
I don't know how I'm freaking does it. To be fair. It's incredible.
It is. It's a testament, man, because I've lived your lifestyle. He's probably watching. I don't know. He seems like he might watch.
He might.
Testament to you, my man. I've tried to do the lifestyle as well. I failed. But credit to you if you're watching.
I think he's the same though. Honestly, he's like, if it's a day of like uni and there's like a project on in the morning or something, he'll like tell people like, I'll happily come and do it, but like, just letting you know, I've been in night shift, so you might not get much out of it.
Yeah, well, I was doing work experience at uni, and that was kind of what I was saying. I was like, I'll do every day except the days I'm in night shift, because I will be useless. Because I won't be productive. I won't offer you anything because I'll be knackered.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I think people forget as well. People forget like people have to have jobs for nowadays in uni. It's not just the student loan.
Oh, like my $9,000 goes nowhere, mate.
Yeah, no, same. Like honestly, like if I could probably like live off my student loan, thankfully, because I'm living at home still. But if like say if I was like moved out somewhere or something, not a chance, because like I'd just blow that money straight away.
It's hard. I mean, I kind of fucked it this year myself. I think I actually was for the first year, blew all my money. This is why I'm working. Second year, I got my money, but I bought a load of kit. So, you know, well, I mean, I still have to pay my rent and stuff, and I've got a car. I had a job all summer, so I also had money. It doesn't go as far as people think it does. That's why I'm working a job as well.
No, well, I'm the same, man. I've worked the whole time I've been in uni, and like I don't even think I could leave, because even like working the job still, it's like that's still to like keep my car on the road and everything. But although like keeping my car on the road at the minute seems a bit freaking pointless, not being able to do anything. But what can you do? It's like one of them things. You just nowadays people have to work jobs to be able to like go to university and shit.
And it's fine. Well, it's not, but like it's a labor of love, I think of it as, because I want to chase my dreams, and I don't even want to be a big shot director or anything. I just want to be somebody who in the media field doing whatever is known as somebody who's fucking good at what he does, and to do that I have to make sacrifices. And this, like, I don't have rich parents or anything that are able to fucking apply me everything, so I've got to work while I'm at uni. And I wanted to put in the time to be good at uni, and to do that I have to get a job to support myself. Unfortunately, it's the way it is.
I'm gonna stop us there, Tony, because we're doing what my fucking favourite podcast to watch fucking does, and we're 20 minutes in and we haven't even been introduced. So this is the fucking Halloween special, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, freaking hell, like that talk wasn't fucking planned, was it? The last 19 minutes of our life.
But like as Kurt Cabana used to say, it's a live podcast, it's a personal journal. That's what it is.
Well, Tony, what the hell do we have on the show for us today?
Well, I see. Do you want me to introduce all the topics, or just go through?
You can give us a quick rundown. You don't have to tell us all of them, but you can give us a quick rundown of what people might be able to expect today.
Okay, well, TNN Talk, coming to you live from our bedrooms, right? So, Halloween special. We've got NXT Halloween Havoc. We've got the Hell in a Cell recap. We've got the footy talk. We've got the returning album of the week. We've got more talk about Machine Gun Kelly because we're just big fanboys, all right? Get over it. It's all we have, all right? Leave it alone. And we've got our favourite horror movies / video games. And I'm hoping I can bait Nigel into a wee discussion about other music stuff because he has very strong opinions on it, and we have differing opinions, so that'll be interesting if we get there.
It got us into a massive rant before the podcast about fucking bringing his new song, so that might be a hot take for you all.
Nigel's very unpopular opinion, but you know, since it's your little screen, you're on probably this side, probably on this side.
Oh yes, I fucking did it again. I did it again, first time. Yes, I'm fucking happy with that.
Well, what did you do? I'm confused.
Oh, the finger point. I'm usually shit at the finger point.
Oh, mate, I just kept going until I got it and I've stood it again. I think you're on this side of me.
Second week in a row, fucking, I got it. But no, I got it last week.
Oh, sorry.
But I've got it. Halloween Havoc is returning the first time since I think 2000. Halloween Havoc is returned. So fucking hell, 20 years. 20 years since Halloween Havoc was last on the air, it is returned. That's kind of weird to think.
It was the big WCW pay-per-view, wasn't it? Bischoff has said as much.
Yeah, man.
Because you'd think it was like Bash at the Beach or Starrcade. But Bischoff was said he'd try and get the biggest matches for Halloween Havoc, in 83 weeks, didn't he?
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, Starrcade's obviously what you'd do is like your WrestleMania, but it wouldn't feel special as much because it was in December.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you were at Halloween Havoc, it's like you say, it's like your WrestleMania because, it was just, it's like you see, with the logo is fucking amazing in the shape of a pumpkin. And then they'd always get a giant freaking pumpkin set.
Oh, it was amazing.
Oh my God. That is what I hope for the most tonight. I'm like, please don't half-ass it and just have the logo, which I think they're going to do.
Yeah, I reckon.
Really want to be wrong about that. But if they got the big pumpkin back, and they might actually do it, to be fair. They did a really good job of the in your house stuff. So they might do it.
To be fair, that was a very nice set.
So I'm hoping to God they bring the pumpkin back. Just give me a pumpkin and don't make the show terrible. But Jesus, man, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for a show that isn't even a pay-per-view. It's crazy.
I get you. Is it not a pay-per-view? I actually thought it was a pay-per-view.
No, it's not a pay-per-view. Just Wednesday night special, innit?
Is it? Oh, right. I actually thought they built it like a pay-per-view.
Well, I thought they were just gonna, because it would have made sense to make it a takeover, because Halloween falls on a Saturday when takeovers usually are.
Yeah.
So they could have just done it on the day of Halloween, which would have made sense. But no, just Wednesday night special, innit?
Do you think they'll beat NXT this week then? I think they might. Might be the first time.
Oh, without a doubt. Fucking, yeah, Halloween Havoc, everyone's tuning in. Because you got to remember, a lot of AEW fan base is WCW fans, isn't it? So
yeah,
they're all going to be tuning in to see what Halloween Havoc looks like, without a doubt.
True that. I reckon AEW stuff score high. I'm not really invested in the ratings battle, but
I think people might turn over after it's been on. Like, do you know when everyone was like, but yeah, that 18 to 24 demographic for the first like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be something like that shit again.
Yeah, bro. Something like they'll click. Yeah, there'll be some bollocks on it. Like, you'll always see in the newsletter in the week. I actually don't hate Dave, by the way, but a lot of people do. But there'll be some bollocks. There's always some bollocks trying to spin. And I like AEW as well, by the way. But there's always some kind of bollocks when AEW lose a battle, isn't there? To kind of salvage it. Yeah,
it's weird you're actually talking about this AEW, because I was going to message you about this. I don't know why I've not done this. I'm like you. As for like the viewers, I'm just going to tell a story. Like, Tony has still got his AEW network.
$4.99.
You've still got it subscribed. You don't even watch the damn thing.
I just keep
honestly, I'm the same. I did it for months. Like, sorry, I'm typing while I'm doing this.
That's fine.
Because I'm trying to sign into the fucking network. But like, I was doing it for fucking months myself.
Should I cancel it now on stream, on podcast? I'm doing it now.
Honestly, do it. Like, do it right now.
It's on Fight TV though, isn't it? Fucking hell.
Yeah. You can maybe do it on the app if you've got it, but I think you should do it right now. Commit to this.
Goal! Sorry. Goal!
Shit, we've scored. Goal. We've got a live goal update. Just to sidetrack while Tony cancels his network also. I'm seeing a VAR check.
Oh, Pogba though. Pogba's been playing really well recently. I'm just going to throw it out there.
Right, he's onside. He's fucking onside. But as an unbiased fan, I'm gonna say if that Liverpool goal wasn't onside and that didn't get given, then fuck no.
It's tight. I'll admit.
Nah, we're good. We're good. It's all good.
I don't remember which account it's with. I'll do it after. I got excited. You know, the bravado of recording a podcast.
1-0 United, man. Fucking get on.
Wait, it'd be like that, wouldn't it? No. Hey.
But I know I'll go back to the story. But basically, we both freaking had these AEW things, and we wouldn't even watch the thing. So we're giving them like $4.99. And to be fair, I don't mind supporting them and shit. But it's like in this time, like we just said, with university, we have to work jobs and shit. And coronavirus itself is a good enough reason to save money. But I was gonna message you the other day, and because like I don't know why I've not done this, and I don't know why it's never clicked into my head to do it either. It's on Friday nights every like at 12 o'clock every week. Yeah, and they've got the full 2 hours now as well.
Did I? Because at first it was a bit dodgy.
So honestly, so I've just series linked it. So I honestly think you should just cancel it and just watch it on a Friday night if you really want to watch it. Because I've started to series link it, so I'm just gonna like record it. Because to be fair, it's not like you ever like look for the results of AEW usually the next day. Like I don't. Like I could happily go. I could go to a Friday and not get spoiled in an AEW.
Well, I kind of do, but if I wasn't, if I was starting to watch it, I think I'd wait. News just in. I just cancelled it. It will expire on November the 9th.
That's fucking incredible. I'm so happy for you, man.
History in the making, isn't it?
I'm bloody happy for you because honestly, like I did the same for ages, and I haven't watched it since. I haven't watched AEW since the pay-per-view. What was the one at the Jaguar Stadium?
What was it called? The big one, Double or Nothing, right?
Double or Nothing. I didn't watch All In or All Out or whatever it is.
All In, All Out, shake it all about.
You do the Hokey Cokey and Halloween Havoc's on tonight.
Nah, that was the last time I watched it, Double or Nothing, and I didn't even watch the full show. I watched the ladder match. I was like, this is alright. And then I think I was playing T-Dub, and I was like, let's just play T-Dub.
Honestly, the product's not even that bad either. I don't know why.
It just doesn't click with us. I don't know what it is.
I'm the same. I can't put my hands on what it is though. It's maybe just COVID. Like I've said like many times, I just can't deal with COVID.
Stop watching it in late 2019 though, to be honest.
Although I am into the WWE product more than ever now. Shit. I apologise for that little music coming on there.
Oh, did you have music?
Music just popped on because I put the network on. But like thinking just Jesus, I've totally lost my track of thought.
It's fine. We'll get there.
Jesus, what the hell was I talking about?
You were talking about
how
you're a network. You're a WWE fan more than ever.
Yeah, no, I don't think they were the exact words, but okay.
I think when you watch it back and edit this, you will see, because it's you always edit, you will see that those are your exact words.
Okay. But I know I was watching it on Monday, and I was actually excited for a Raw, but it's because of like the storylines, man. Like we were just saying, there's potential there, and they really kicked it in. Like that Roman shit with the Usos was amazing.
That was good.
This is our transition into freaking Hell in the Cell right here. Oh Jesus Christ! Don't know why the women did main event. That baffled me. Really should have main event because the two matches on that show were Roman and Bailey Sasha. Orton Drew was alright, but it wasn't up to them two because them two were freaking great. But for me, Roman and fucking Jay, man, that was the match of the night for me. And I've got a Bailey Sasha t-shirt on underneath this.
I mean, I didn't watch it. I don't really watch wrestling now. I just can't do it, man. It's just fucking painful to me. But from what I saw from Reddit, which is how I get all my wrestling content, Roman Jay was the boy, like, from what I saw.
Oh, storytelling, mate. Honestly,
Roman's all I care about now, to be honest.
Yeah, fantastic. Honestly, like the story of the whole damn thing the whole way through was Jay wouldn't give up. Because like he's just pride, and he's like, I can't let you be the chief leader, and it's like I can't do this, and he would never give up, and he was literally out of it for so long, Jay, And then he got this momentum comeback, and like Roman was getting his ass beat, and then Roman wouldn't give up because it's fucking Roman Reigns. It's like prime 06 John Cena at this point.
Oh, sorry, it's like that.
And then like literally he kept coming back, and then Roman got the momentum again, and it was that story, and like Jay had nothing left. He wasn't responding and stuff, but like he wouldn't give up, and like Roman kept on getting in the ref's face, like call it or I'll kill him, basically. And he wouldn't stop, and then Jimmy comes out and he's like, what the fuck you doing? What you doing, man? And like gets in the ring, and then Roman starts breaking down in the ring crying, and then Jay's out of it, like completely gone. And then the only way to win is like Roman, after like breaking down and hugging Jimmy and like we'll get through this and all this shit, he like puts Jimmy into like a Kimura sort of thing. And like Jimmy's tapping out, and that's like where Jay like comes back to, and he's like, he sees it, and but he doesn't have the power to do anything, so he's just like, I quit, man, I quit. And like he did it for his brother, basically, after his brother saved him. And then the end of it was class as well. Like the two uncles came out and like crowned Roman Reigns with the like little Hawaiian necklace sort of thing.
The Wild Samoans, I saw that.
Yeah, it was freaking great, honestly. And mwah.
No, I mean, I saw like the Roman line that was kind of cool. He was like, I don't even know who I am anymore. That thing, that was cool. That was cool. Roman's the best part of the product, man. He's been the best part of the product for like. There's a reason, right? I fucking hate me if you want, right? But there's a reason he's the top guy, all right? Heel or face. There's a reason the show revolves around him. Because he's got everything. He's got the look. He can tell a story. He can go in the ring, despite what anyone fucking says, and he can. He fucking can cut a promo, and he can draw heat like nobody else in the current business. Never mind anything else.
I totally agree, but for the whole time you've been saying this, I just wanted to go, I hear voices.
No, I know Orton's got better at promos and stuff.
Oh, no, I'm not. That was a total joke. I 100% agree with you. I just don't think that's the case in WWE's mind.
Oh, right. All different shows, though. SmackDown's the priority. Oh, well, yeah. Like, Orton main evented, but did he main event at Night of Champions?
I'm not entirely sure, but I know that they're facing each other next month, aren't they? Survivor Series.
Wait, come on. My boy's going over.
You think?
Yeah. Apparently they're going to do Edge and Orton Mania, though.
No, well, I've seen this, but like, this is too much of a coincidence for it not to happen, because it's incredible. Is it this? I'm just going to go off on a different thing here, but 10 years to the day when Survivor Series is the exact same day that Miz cashed in on Randy Orton.
That's interesting.
At the exact same place Survivor Series is.
Very interesting.
That's too much of a coincidence for it not to happen again.
I'm all for it, mate.
Same thing.
I'm happy he won Money in the Bank. Good call.
I'm all for seeing. I kind of like Otis. I don't think you won't have seen it because it was on. I don't know if it debuted on Money in the Bank or on Raw. It was Money in the Bank, sorry. Hell in the Cell or Raw. It was one of them. But it's got a new theme, Otis, and it fucking slaps. It's I'm a country man. I'm working hard. I'm a working man's man or something. Yeah, it's great. Honestly, you need to listen to it. It's like that freaking WCW song. Is it Mr. Perfect?
Oh, I hate rap. Rap is crap.
It's crap. It's like that, but in like a Mickey James hardcore country style.
Hardcore country.
It's literally like that. He's got like his classic country singer singing it.
Yeah, remember when she lip synced that on Impact? Good time.
Yeah. Do I? I tell you what, I watched the other night as well. I watched freaking John Cena's Bad Man performance live on Raw.
Oh, what? That happened?
That happened? He had a live performance of Bad Man with Bumpy Knuckles.
Bumpy Knuckles got a bout, like.
It was great. You need to watch that. Oh, it's stellar.
In a mic in the hands of my Batman. Living in the streets of my life, I'm a Batman. I'm a Batman. Sorry.
I was going to say something as well. We achieved a lifetime achievement this week for us. We got taken down by the WWE.
Mate, Tony Watches Wrestling has been dealing with that since the start of its channel.
Oh, has it?
I steal all kinds of copyrighted content, me.
Do they actually copyright claim you and stuff?
Yeah. I'm not available in India on a few videos.
Are you? Seriously?
Yeah, that's a big market as well.
That's like the biggest one?
No, no.
Jesus. What's the number one match over there? Isn't it somewhere weird, like Alicia Fox versus like Dana Brooke or something?
Alicia Fox. It's something stupid like that. Well, it's
weird,
probably like
it?
the same as Cameron's, or it's like Melina versus Alicia Fox.
Yeah, it's something like that, isn't it?
Do you watch it before we go? Did you have anything else on WWE?
Oh shit, yeah.
I need to talk about my screen as well.
You do. We're not even close to finishing, mate. But this is a 2-hour special, ladies and gentlemen.
2
Halloween special. If you didn't already pick up on that,
because we're making up for lost time.
But yeah, I'm stripping, boys. I'm stripping on the podcast because Bailey and Sasha. Yeah, there we go. Got my t-shirt back on. It's all good. Bailey and Sasha was amazing, mate. Should have fucking main evented the show.
Yeah,
and it didn't. And it's disgusting.
I mean, part of me was like, this should be saved until WrestleMania. But then it's like, what else have they got on the show other than Roman? So it's maybe for the best of the feud.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, that's it. They needed to blow it off at some point. I think this could probably go up till Mania, to be fair. Because
I hope it does.
They've dragged out fucking Orton and Drew this long.
Oh, yeah, but, God, end that
it's quite funny to listen to like the first podcast or last week's, whenever it was. Like I was saying to you, like, oh, well, there's not a chance Orton's winning it, is there? He would have fucking won it by now.
Yeah.
So I was saying to you, if he was going to win it, he was going to win it at SummerSlam. But hey, fucking WWE, way! Got the jump on his, didn't they?
Famous last words. But you know, he's only 2 off Cena now, and we can get that famous Cena Orton main event, hopefully one day. So
well, this is what I'm still hoping for, but my problem with this is, like, I don't want to see that in front of nobody.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's why they're thinking the same thing. You know,
like, I want to see it so much at California because, oh my god, imagine if somehow a miracle happens. And to be fair, this miracle could happen because America actually do have some sort of crowds back, so it could happen technically.
Yeah.
If they do it in like a 20,000 capacity arena, and somehow do it right, and they've got it back, say like it's a Garden or something, but in California. So like, what's the California arena? I don't even know. Like, what was the one that did it 2000?
Oh, what's it called? Arrowhead Pond or something like that.
Oh, something like that. If they're doing like that sort of arena or something, just a nice little one where it looks like the place is all full.
Yeah.
They could have like the potential because it's the first WrestleMania back, probably the first big event back, and imagine the main event. You could have freaking Orton versus Cena with like Flair. For the 16-time title, and then your other fucking main event's Roman versus The Rock. Oh,
tasty, innit?
Mate, that's already potential to be like the best WrestleMania ever.
Tasty, it's tasty, and we'll be a lot more receptive to it because there'll be crowds and stuff.
Definitely, like people just be hyped for that fact alone. Like, mate, I watched the freaking. There was 2 kickoffs earlier. For the Champions League.
I thought you were who's having a scrap?
Oh no, I wish there was 2 kickoffs, but there wasn't. There was 2 early football kickoffs, and it's PSG versus Istanbul, and Chelsea versus Condoslaw or something. That new team.
I saw that one. I didn't watch it, but I saw the result.
I chose that match purely because they had crowds. They had fans in the stadium, so I was like, right, that's done it for me. That's enough for me to watch this match over PSG.
Chelsea only won like 1-0 as well, didn't they?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you the score, but there you go.
It's like United think they're the first. They can aiming to get like 20,000 into Old Trafford soon, aren't they?
Oh yeah, 20. I think it was 23,000 they can do safely. They said.
Yeah, so that'd be interesting.
Which I believe it, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's possible, definitely in that big of a stadium.
It was 76, isn't it? So. You never know. But, yeah.
I was going to say, but honestly, dude, man, that fucking Sasha Bailey match before we go, oofed. Mwah. It was lovely. The end, I just got through the I'm not going to go through the whole match, sorry. I'll just go to the end of the match. But they basically recalled the spot of Brooklyn.
Nice.
And that's why it should have ended.
What, fingers?
Thing.
Yeah,
the fingers. But instead of that, Sasha had Bayley's head trapped inside a steel chair and she stomped on the chair, so it kept on mashing in her neck. So she basically lost by that.
Nasty.
Aye.
So I just grabbed my mic. So
I could hear. But
Sorry.
it was a lovely callback, and the fact it didn't main event was baffling because they've always had problems having women's Hell in the Cell so far. And then obviously there was the Charlotte Sasha one where the table wouldn't break, unfortunately.
Who was it last year? Because they had a good one. Whoever that was. It was a women's one.
Sasha's been in every single one.
Sasha Becky, that was really good, that one.
Yeah.
That could have main evented that year.
What was it, that one that the table didn't break?
No, it was the Charlotte Sasha one where the tail didn't break, yeah. You were right.
Yeah.
The Sasha Becky one was really good.
Yeah, but I think this was the best one, though, from what the response was.
Nice.
And it should have made evented because no one wanted to see Randy come out at the very end of the show winning it.
Oh no.
I'm not against Randy Orton. I'm just going to put that out there. I like Randy Orton.
I did the Orton pose and it went horribly because I casted loads of shadow on my green screen, and then then you could see my armpit stains because I'm sweaty today.
Oh,
what a disaster! What a fucking disaster! Fuck.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of it. I didn't even watch Impact, and I'm a big Impact guy, but it looked shit. It looked awful, which is the first time I can say that about a Callis Scott D'Amore regime show, but yeah. It looked really bad. But Johnny Bravo got shot.
Yeah, I was going to say, Bound for Glory, not great. But fucking Impact itself, not bad.
Johnny Bravo got fucking shot.
Johnny Bravo got fucking shot. I'm putting out there it was Rosemary. Or Taya. It's
probably
one of them.
I think it's Taya. But
probably Taya. Because she was the one that was most shocked out of everyone. But I feel like it could easily been Rosemary, though, because the lights went and it was the shot there. And like they were going to like kiss. Yeah. I feel like it could have been one of them quick gun jobs where there's just like she does it when they're like hugging sort of thing. It was a quick gunshot.
Right to the gut. It's like
yeah, one of them quick ones. And
could be
they sort of just like fall into your arms sort of thing.
I hope they have a detective character in the next few months.
It's got to be Dreamer, hasn't it?
Oh, Detective Tommy, and he's instead of doing like actual work, he's sitting in the back eating donuts, and then somebody calls him fat. Love it.
Oh, bucket. Fucking
this is why I need to write a wrestling show, man.
That's gold, mate. Because Tommy would be the best policeman ever. You could have freaking Brian Myers as well, because they've been doing that thing, haven't they?
Yeah. Brian Myers is doing bits, isn't he?
Oh, mate, them two could be cops. They could basically just be Breezango.
Could like
2.0.
like Myers could be the one that takes it really seriously, because his whole shtick is like what did he call him? Like the greatest wrestler. Or I can't remember. He's got like a funny nickname of how he's like the professional wrestler. Sort of like that, the most professional or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he like wins by count out and stuff. Because he's got the tactics. He could be like the professional cop out of the two.
Honestly, I'm all for it, man. Like that, I would watch just for them segments, just like I watched for Breezango back in the day.
It's like my T-Dub idea of a private detective duo of Mr. Kennedy and Vince McMahon, and it was Kennedy and Kennedy at law.
Kennedy, I remember you fucking telling me about that.
I was into that idea. I wish I went with it.
Oh shit! Well, I'm gonna be honest. I was trying to get up Halloween Havoc results, just to talk about classic Halloween Havocs. But we're 45 minutes into the podcast and we haven't even talked about Mick Foley. So. Mick Foley, Tony.
Over here. He jumped off a cell in a Hell in a Cell match.
What a way to transition from Hell in the Cell to the Hell Specialist itself.
Well, the reason I used Foley as my little thing this week is because Halloween, and the last two Halloweens I have dressed up as 2 out of 3 faces of Foley.
Correct.
And that's why it is synonymous with me. Basically. That was it, to be honest.
Yeah, man, that has pissed me off that you're not able to do Mankind this year. I've been pushing that on you all year.
I know. I was going to do it. I would have done it. I've got the hair.
You literally do.
I've got the beard.
I almost put on the Bray Wyatt shit today. You know.
You've got a really good Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I almost freaking. I've got the fedora and the Hawaiian shirt and the wig and
glad you
everything.
didn't, because you would have upstaged me.
Oh yeah, I could put the Bailey jacket on, but
that was hot.
Can't be asked right now.
That was hot, mate. That was hot.
But
yeah, Halloween.
Oh man, I'm good. You can't do Mankind.
I'm good too.
Honestly,
I've done Dude Love. I've done Cactus Jack.
Honestly, both were stellar.
Both
were fantastic.
I think I can't decide my favourite out of the two, to be honest. They both got merit.
Both got a lot of attention.
Yep, yeah. I'm going to say Dude Love was better, though.
Yeah, I'd say Dude Love myself.
That's by an inch. It's like...
Wait, have you done 3 cactuses?
Done Bray. I've done Bray.
No, you done Bray. Wait, you've done Cactus Jack and Dude Love and Man. Oh, again, it's the January one I'm thinking of again.
I think Dude Love was January. I got my times mixed up.
That was January.
Bray Wyatt that was Halloween, but they're not to know.
That was technically a Halloween event.
Yeah, it was a dress-up night.
That was a stellar night. For anyone out of context, Rise did a New Year's Eve special, and they basically redid Halloween again. Oh, it was great.
It's perfect.
Fantastic.
I was just thinking.
Shout out to John Cena.
Oh, John Cena! What a guy! What a guy he was. It's like absolute legend of a guy. I was thinking the last time I was in Rise was like the happiest I'd been for a while. So that's sad.
Oh, no, same man. I'm glad it happened because a very drunk me was trying to get you to dance all night. You were like, mate, nah, I don't want to do
restrictions,
it. It's restrictions, mate. No, I was just like, nah, get the fuck up.
And everyone started doing it, so it was all right. Sorry, man.
Good.
But yeah, Halloween. Spooky shit, innit?
I love it.
These are your kind of topics now, so I'm getting on to you. The onus is on you to talk now. Oh,
fantastic. I can't even remember what the topics are.
I think it's like favourite stuff, like films and stuff.
Would you like to talk any more about Mick Foley, or is that just all your Mick Foley you've got for us?
I think so. I think that's it. Well, favourite Mick Foley moment, jumping off the cell, probably. Yeah. What else is it?
I'm gonna throw out a cue ball. It's a cue ball. Yeah, not a curveball, a cue ball.
Cue ball. So you're playing pool.
Yeah. So this is because it's it's not really a curveball, but it's a great moment nevertheless. The moment he won the TNA World title.
Oh, I don't even remember it. Was that lockdown? Was that lockdown?
Yeah, it was in the cage.
It's Sting, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it definitely was.
By the way, for the viewers, just every time I sip this 7-Up, it is on purpose because the green keys are out, and I think it's fucking hilarious. I'm not oblivious. I think it's just funny. That's why I've been trying to get it right in camera every time. Before
we go into the next topic, I'm going to shout out some great Halloween Havoc matches and why you should tune in tonight. Main events for previous Halloween Havocs. 1994, we had Hogan versus Ric Flair in a steel cage with Mr. T as a special guest referee. Fucking hell. 1995, we had Hogan versus the Giant. 1996, we had Hogan versus Savage. 1997, Piper versus Hogan. 1998 was Goldberg versus Dallas. 1999 was Sting versus Goldberg. And I'm not going to mention 2000.
Who was it? I want to know now.
It says here it was headed by Goldberg versus Chronic. I don't believe that was true.
Chronic.
No, it closed the show somehow. Wow. Goldberg versus Chronic.
Russo,
over Booker T versus Scott Steiner.
Wait, was it Russo? Was it Johnny Ace at that time? I think it was Johnny Ace by that point.
No, it was Johnny Ace by that point.
Well, he did a decent job as well.
So
he did a good job, but
honestly, that was a good card. Not a bad card. You had Mike Awesome versus Vampiro, Jeff Jarrett, Sting. It's almost like they were like ahead of the curve in TNA in 2000s. They knew we were getting that blood feud like 5 years later. And then I don't know how Booker T versus Scott Steiner didn't main event.
It's probably the blow off to their feud as well.
It's because it finished in the Smalls. It had a DQ.
Well, there you go.
So that's why Goldberg main event. There you go.
But my favourite out of those is the match that didn't even finish. DDP Goldberg because it's the only one I've seen.
Yeah, fucking ran over, didn't it? And they had to show it the next night.
The next night was really good though. But apparently that was gonna. I know it's legend and speculation, but they say it was on course to be one of the best Goldberg matches ever, at the very least.
Mm.
And maybe one of the best WCW matches ever. Who knows? There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah, it would surprise us, to be fair.
I mean, he's a curveball for you. I think DDP should have broke the streak.
You think?
He's their guy. They're one guy other than Sting and Flair around that time. So fucking over.
I could totally see it, to be fair.
And it's like a thing where you can have Goldberg lose, and it's like, oh, he got caught out of nowhere.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not even like a thing of he's not getting fucking tasered. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just gonna put this out there. I don't know how true this is, but I looked up Wikipedia, and they've got obviously the gap of 20 years between the last Halloween Havoc and NXT's Halloween Havoc. Mm-hmm. But Halloween Havoc's been advertised next year as well.
I saw that when I looked as well.
But as a pay-per-view on a Sunday.
Oh, love it. Well, so, Halloween is a Sunday next year, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, so if it this is October the 24th. So they're doing it a week early. But it's on a pay-per-view.
That just sounds wrong.
Yeah, you just put it on Halloween, wouldn't you, if it's a Sunday?
What a fucking wrongin'.
I hope it's true, because I wanted to see it like a proper built pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah, same, mate, same.
But everyone, give it a watch tonight, because Halloween Havoc, man.
Class.
It's a good enough reason just to watch it for the name. Doesn't matter if the show's shit.
The card looks a bit shit.
Enjoy the pumpkin. I hope Candice wins.
Yeah, I'm just looking now, yeah, I agree. But I don't want Johnny to win.
Who is? Is he going for the North American again?
Yeah, he's going against Damian Priest.
I don't mind that. I did want them to both win last time, but I do like Damian Priest as a thing. I like
Damian Priest with his little hot tub shenanigans. That was amazing.
It's an alright card. Dexter Loomis versus Cameron Grimes. Jesus,
House of Terror match. Whatever
that sounds amazing.
I hope it's like a Raven Clockwork Orange match.
That sounds incredible, especially with Dexter Loomis, Samuel Shaw.
It annoys me though because he's in NXT now. I sound like I'm gatekeeping. People can like him if they want. I liked him when he had a shit gimmick.
I think we all did secretly.
Fucking loved Samuel Shaw. He was great.
I didn't know at the time I liked him, but I definitely did. I think at the time I was a bit younger as well. And I was
Stay out of my room.
Yeah, why is he such a creep?
Remember he's like saying to Christy, get out of my room.
Yeah, like why is he a creep? It's great. Ask me today and I love it.
Speaking of Sam Shaw and Dexter Loomis or whatever it's called, I don't know. Dexter's coming back.
I saw that actually. Can't comment on it though.
Maybe it won't have a shit ending this time. No, I actually didn't know the ending.
I've never watched it, but I did hear that it had a very shit ending.
It was pretty shit, but I liked it.
I'm going to ask you this as well, because I heard this on a previous podcast as well. Have you ever seen True Detective?
I haven't, no, but apparently season 1 is one of the greatest things ever.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Apparently nothing else is good, but season 1 is the best thing that's ever been
apparently
wrote.
It's only season 1.
Yeah, only season 1. So I need to watch season 1 of True Detective, because it's the best thing ever, apparently.
Matthew McConaughey is class.
Yeah.
Don't know who else is in it. I can't remember. There's somebody else.
Yeah, there is some very big in it.
Some geezer.
I can't remember the name, but yeah, apparently it's freaking amazing.
I know we're off track here, but I watched Parasite the other day.
Oh, that was it?
Fucking amazing. So
it is good.
Like literally, I watched it and I literally said to one of my flatmates, I was like, I could watch that all over again, like right now.
Seriously, that good?
So fucking good. Honestly, amazing.
Jesus.
I think maybe because
I was going to watch it myself, but like I don't know, I just couldn't commit because I was doing it on the Fire Stick at the time.
Okay. Well, like I think the subtitles make you pay more attention.
Yeah,
than you usually would, because that's what you know. I mean, I've not watched a lot of foreign films in my time, so.
See, that's not too much of a deal breaker because I've watched like animes and played games that are Japanese and required subtitles, so it's not too much of a deal breaker for us.
Okay.
But I can understand why it'd be for some people, but you hold it high, as everyone else did.
Yeah, I can see what everyone was saying. To be honest,
that's the true dream.
And when I say big, I just mean a sizable, decent following. I don't mean like.
Oh, definitely. It's funny you say that though. Just to sidetrack us once again from Halloween, someone's actually having this moment, and they were like, they've got bigger now, and they've made it massive and everything. And they were like, do you know the moment that it truly hit in? And it wasn't even when we made like millions or anything. They were like, the one thing they wanted to do out of everything, and then the life was like complete, and they were content.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the deal break for them, was when they first did a panel in front of everyone at like a Comic-Con or something.
Oh, that'd be nice. I'd like to do that.
It's like so true though. It's not even the big things usually that you want, is it? It's just like the cool little niche things.
I don't care about like money or anything. Like I'll get a job if I want money.
It's cool just to have like audience interaction and stuff, isn't it? And like people to talk about the shit with and stuff.
I want epic moments and stuff, you know. Be nice.
That's why New Legacy is so great, man.
Yeah, they don't have to like be massive. They don't need to be. No. But yeah, Halloween.
Halloween. Back to it for the 7th time today.
I grafted. I got 20 quid because I just knocked on the whole fucking area of DH. I won't say anything else. DH. You'll know if you know. Yeah, fucking earned that Halloween. Like, what's yours? Favorite Halloween moment?
I'm pretty sure I've told this story to you already, but I'll tell it again because I'm pretty sure it was last week's. Yeah, but for mine, I used to like get dressed up and go to my auntie's.
Yeah,
in like the shittest costumes ever. Like I'm pretty sure I was like a vampire one year, and then another year I was like, I think it was like a wizard, and it was surely a bin bag. It was like a bin bag. It was my cloak. Yeah. A bin bag was my cloak, and I had some like freaking like weird hat sort of thing. And yeah, I'd just go around to my auntie's and get like candy from her basically.
Class.
There was a few occasions when I would go around knocking on doors and stuff, but I didn't do that as much. As a kid, it was usually just going to my auntie's, to be honest. My Halloweens that I remember are watching Trails of Horror. Good just stuff. on Halloween, pretty much. I'd watch them in the dark. People would usually knock on the door with Halloween shit. It's either depended on what your stance, we'd either not answer the door and pretend no one's in, and I'd watch Halloween Trails of Horror, or we'd either answer the door and actually have some sort of candy ready while I'm watching Trails of Horror. But I'd always watch Trails of Horror on Halloween.
Well, you talked about it last week about Trails of Horror. Sorry. If you want, you can talk about it again. You've maybe watched more by this point.
I haven't, so I'm glad we're not.
Wow.
I got totally lost in the weeks as well, but I'm gonna do it before Halloween actually starts. So if people want to join me, watch an episode of Trails of Horror. I almost said Halloween Havoc. Do that as well. Fuck it, why not?
Watch
an episode of Halloween Havoc pay-per-views in the lead up to Halloween, or Trails of Horror, whichever floats you down boat.
Creating too much shadow on my damn green screen to do the Raven pose that you were gonna do.
Oh,
nevermore.
Quote the Raven, nevermore. Yeah, that was something good.
Well, I think on that topic, you know, talking about like, you know, you got your favourite moment. Now, what's your favourite Halloween movie?
Oh shit! There, you just drop it on us like that. And it's quite simple for me. It's not even a scary Halloween movie. It's Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. Not seen it, mate. Not seen it. Is it good? Would you recommend it?
Oh, damn! You've not seen Hocus Pocus?
Right. Right. I say every time there's something I haven't seen, I go. I do this visual demonstration because I think I'm funny. Right. I'm gonna use the light to do it. I'm like, you see this rock, right? And you won't see it until the podcast. And I shouldn't have used the light to do this. This is very irresponsible. I was like, you see this, because I'm cleaning out my hands here. Oh no, my hands are going missing. Right, you see this rock anyway? This is me, and I'm under it. And this is what I live under, and that's why I don't know anything.
Fair play, but oh mate, Halloween Havoc. Why do I keep saying Halloween Havoc?
Halloween Havoc,
Jesus. It's because I'm seeing myself. It's because I've seen that image, man. Fucking Hocus Pocus, man. It's back in the cinemas at the minute. I'm pestering my sister to come and see it with us every single night until Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, not every single night, but like just once out of the single nights. And she'll cave in eventually, I hope.
You think you'll...
And I'll see it. But, oh god, you need to see it. It's just classic, mate. It's got Sarah Jessica Parker in.
Ooh. Now I'm interested.
Classic Sarah Jessica Parker, and it's got a cat called Binks, which is totally not Salem. Out of Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Is it the same guy?
Close enough.
Because you know that Salem, he voiced an expository documentary on wrestling.
Did he actually?
Yeah, it's called like Wrestling Secrets Exposed, right?
Oh.
It's like talking about, it's fake, you know, like when they do a body slam, he puts his hand on his leg. Did you know? Did you? Eh? Oh, you know, there's these things, right? It's called a face. He's a good guy, right? There's a thing called a bad guy. He's a heel.
Oh, could he not have just stick to being a cat?
I know, he's really sarcastic about it as well. And then, like, there's this famous moment where, like, they talk about, like, how there's plants in... WWE probably have plants, but I doubt fucking Target Wrestling have plants, you know what I mean?
No.
And he was like, at every show there's like a stunt granny, and it's just the line, she's a stunt granny.
Stunt granny? What the fuck's a stunt granny?
and she puts her pads on every night to take a fall.
It's stunt granny? Jesus, was this like prime like freaking Attitude Era or something?
It actually was 1999, you know.
Was it?
Yeah.
Fair enough, the movie did have stunt grannies back then.
But I should WWE have like plants. Like, well, they definitely do.
Oh, definitely.
But, you know what I mean? I keep getting sidetracked. Do you want to know mine Halloween movie? We will try and keep this on point to the best of our ability. Keep making shadows. God damn it. My lighting's getting better, but I'm still pretty shit. I need to buy better lights. Until I get better lights, I'm screwed. Anyway, sorry, sidetracked. My favourite Halloween movie is probably... It's tough, but I'm going to say... It made a real impression on me the other day, to be honest, when I watched it. Like, I watched it about a month ago. The original Halloween. Class.
Fair play.
Class.
That's a good choice. I've been meaning to watch the new one.
Yeah, 2018 one. It's on Netflix. I didn't watch it as well. Apparently, it's like a return to form for the series and stuff. Yeah,
no, people actually like really liked it, didn't they? Yeah. So I've been meaning to watch that. I almost watched it the other night. Actually, it's funny.
I watched Saw for the first time, the first original Saw the other day. That was cool.
Oh shit! How do you find that?
Class. Yeah, it was great. Loved it.
Weirdly enough, if you actually do watch them in a row, they actually make sense, which is fucking great.
It is a bit like jarring, but yeah, I think you're meant to watch them all, as you say. I'm trying to watch a final. I'm failing, but I want to watch at least one Final Destination before.
Let's see, right? I was going to include them in some of my favourite Halloween movies, but I don't know whether it's acceptable.
Yeah, I don't have to count, but I'm gonna count.
They are freaking stellar. If you're gonna watch some Halloween, that's up there though. That's great.
I was saying this to one of my flatmates the other day. I was like, Final Destination is just like the intro bit of a Casualty episode, but really long.
Yeah. Legit, all the fucking disasters that happen. Oh shit! I'm just gonna ask you this as well, right? It was trending the other day just because you've said Casualty and the sort of Final Destination things. Tracy Beaker was trending yesterday.
Is it?
Can you remember? Can you remember the last that fucking fell off the roof and died?
What?
Is that Tracy?
I shouldn't be laughing. Why am I laughing? Did she die in real life?
No, not in real life in the show. But still, Some lass died on Tracy Beaker because she fell off the fucking roof.
Nah.
I bet you've got to search it after you've seen the podcast. Honestly,
all I remember from Tracy Beaker is I'm not crying. It's just hay fever. It's just allergies.
Yeah, no, it started trending because someone posted one of them pictures and it went viral on Twitter. Like, who's this? And nobody that wasn't British knew who Tracy Beaker was.
Really?
But she's coming back apparently on BBC.
I saw that actually.
The show's Tracy Beaker's mum or something, and she's the mum this time.
Kind of cringe though. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, they did the same thing with That's So Raven. That's on Disney Channel, Disney Plus on Disney Channel and stuff.
She's got
Raven's the mum.
She's got mint hair these days, Raven. Fucking
Oh, she does. She's always been there, to be fair.
Oh, but I watched her on Gogglebox recently, Celebrity Gogglebox. She has fucking class hair.
Proper decent,
Like proper like long dreads, unreal.
Oof.
Unbelievable, mate.
The fuck were we talking about?
Oh, honestly, I love it. I feel like we've managed to maintain last week's energy. It's a bit of a train wreck, but it's all good.
I can't remember what we were talking about. We were talking about Final Destination, then I went off into Tracy Beaker. But I check out Tracy Beaker because she fell off the roof, mate. It's crazy to see. The fact that was on CBBC. Like, do you know the weird thing is though, right? It's like, you've played the first Life is Strange, haven't you?
Yeah.
Do you know when the lassie's on the roof and you can save her from jumping off the roof?
What's her name again? Yeah, the blonde one. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Can't
the
even
religious
remember
one.
myself.
The really religious one. I can't remember her fucking name. Oh.
It's escaping me right now, and I claim to love the franchise.
But yeah, I saved her anyway.
Oh, you did save her.
Yeah.
Well, do you know how everyone's standing at the bottom and they're like, oh no, don't do it?
Yeah.
It's exactly like that in Tracy Beaker, but they could have caught this girl. I'm not even joking. They could have caught this girl, and they just stand there and watch her fall to the ground.
That's amazing.
On CBBC.
Honestly,
it's fucking crazy.
Fucking children's shows could be fucking dark sometimes. Like that episode of Thomas the Tank Engine, where the fucking train just goes off the fucking bridge.
He goes off the bridge,
Fucking hell. Like, what?
Oh, Jesus.
No wonder kids kill other kids sometimes, you know what I mean? Fuck me.
Well, Pokemon did it just recently. It's probably like 3 years ago. It was the first time ever they killed a Pokemon, didn't they?
They killed the Pokemon. That's a bit much.
Well, it died, technically, because they never die, do they? Because they always just faint and, like, get healed. But this Pokemon actually died in an episode.
That's a bit much for me, like.
Died. So
I'm like, this is a bit much.
But even with them, it took them, like, 20, 30 years almost.
And here's Tracy Beaker just like, she fucking jumped it.
I just drops the bomb, mate. Freaking literally, I'm not even joking. She's on the roof and like Tracy's on the roof with her like, come on, we don't need to do this. And she's gone through some shit. So it's already quite dark for a CBBC show. And then she just like falls or slips on the roof. And just falls.
I thought it had a mint theme song.
Oh, did I? Freaking did. How the hell are we on the fucking Tracy Beaker on the Halloween special?
She's a menace. It was a British institution, man. Tracy
It's what happens on TNN Talk, man.
TNN. We can't even get him to do the intro because he's dead. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking of a new intro. Like, I can't listen to myself doing that intro.
Yeah, hire a guy.
I don't know why. Just can't listen to myself doing it. If anyone didn't know it was me, it's me.
It's clearly me. Anyone can recognize my nasally voice from anywhere. Hey, where that podcast?
I want you to do it one week. Do the exact same thing I did and just put it on one week.
Alright, I'll do it. Want me to do it this week? I'll record it. I'll put the voice in. Like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TNN Talk.
I was playing around with that before we recorded it, I was like mixing around with the audios and making my voice sound like a monster and stuff like, this is TNN Talk.
Tell us about the horror movie.
We should just really like start with hard cuts.
Yeah. Maybe.
Or something.
You could just use that whole section there. Wait, no. Use Tracy Beaker jumping off the roof.
Yes, that's it. She just fucking jumped off the roof there.
Hard cut. Welcome to CNN.
Yeah, but we should do it. Hard cut into the intro and then come into the show.
It's your edit this week, mate, so do the right thing.
The podcast might look some different this week. Like, we're going to have some fucking flashbacks to a different podcast that kind of happened but didn't.
This is the director's cut.
I might even include that as a director's cut,
What?
this like, I might use like the intro as like a totally different podcast.
Fucking go for it, mate. You've got free reign, man.
This is just like the Schneider cut with the Justice League. This is the Graham cut of week 3 of the podcast.
Isn't it going to be like 4 hours?
Yeah, it's literally 4 hours long of our episode on like HBO or something.
I can't imagine that's going to be any good. Like, I know people like Zack Snyder. Come on, 4 hours of Justice League. Fucking hell.
It's, to be fair, from what they've said, it's supposed to be better. And spoilers, Lois Lane dies if it's still the same story as what it was originally going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's supposed to be more villains. Because I didn't mind it, to be honest. It wasn't a great movie. Like, the villain, they built up this villain as a real big bad guy, and he got beat, like, at the first attempt.
Oh.
Pretty much, yeah. They built him up as he was some massive threat, and then by the time all the Justice League were together at the first battle, he just sort of died. Not even joking, it wasn't much attempt, it was just Superman as well.
Shit.
So it was basically a Superman movie.
I don't really like Superman. I think he's pretty lame.
You're not a massive Superman guy.
You love Henry Cavill though, don't you? So he was your Avatar last week, wasn't he?
He's currently on my background with the rest of the Justice League. I've got a weird thing going. Remember I liked Haley and Bailey for a time?
Haley and Bailey, yep.
Well, it's the Justice League on the left now, and it's the Avengers on the right.
Oof, opposing forces almost, in a sense.
Yeah, it's cool as well though, because like the Justice League are all looking to looking off the screen as if they're looking at the other screen, and the Avengers are doing the same the other way. So I've made them both look at each other like it's Justice League versus Avengers fantasy movie.
Justice SmackDown versus Raw, right? Survivor Series coming to you.
Might have to create it.
There's T-Dub mods that do that.
Oh no, oh my god, I'm just gonna go off onto a different topic now that you've mentioned that. Did you ever download the female celebrity mod?
No.
I've done this a few times. I've had Avril Lavigne versus Taylor Swift.
Who won?
I think it was Avril Lavigne, because I was booking.
It had to be Avril. Even in any timeline, Avril wins. Come on.
Yeah,
although
there's loads. The companies are funny though, because like WCW have people like Britney and some people from like the 2000s into the late 90s. So you got like them. WWE have like Trish, Lita, and all the classic divas. NXT has like pretty much Bayley, Sasha, Charlotte, and all this. But then like TNA and stuff have like Avril Lavigne and like Taylor Swift and Megan Fox and stuff. It's great, honestly.
TNA have the best roster though. To me, TNA have the best roster.
I know, definitely. Honestly, you've got to try that mod.
Do
Try it just for the laughs one day. Honestly, it's funny.
Oh, like my fucking fictional database.
Oh, which was your fictional one?
With the made-up characters.
Oh, fucking Bill the Killer. That's a fucking Halloween story right there.
Bobby Dominator.
Bobby Dominator and Bill the Killer.
Bobby Dominator, right?
He's basically no bigger Halloween villain than Bill the Killer.
He was a face. He was the face of the company. Oh, what was I thinking? Oh, right. No, right. Bobby Dominator, right? Here's the fun about him. He looked like Brian Cage in my head. I didn't recently invent him. Just looking at Brian Cage now is what I imagined as a 6-year-old Bobby Dominator looking like, right?
Oh,
he had Brock Lesnar's moveset, and he was trained by Chris Benoit after he died. And this is after he died. I think that's how I coped with Benoit's death.
Oh Jesus, you've just killed me on this damn thing. I'm shaking my head and everything and in disbelief. Oh, it's great.
And then it was
it's because the thing that gets me is because you've clearly watched him did this at a time when you're like Bobby Lashley, and his finishing move was the Dominator, and you just like put the two together. Oh, it's Bobby Dominator. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then there was like Josh and Jack Sims. They were like the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, remember you fucking telling me that as well.
And then I wondered why I got the name. Like literally, right? I had a guy who was in my action figures. He was the Vince, right? He was Vince's model, and he was called Paul Finch. And I didn't realize what that was until like fucking Finch from American Pie. I'd actually stole the gimmick.
Fucking ahead of the curve.
Except my Paul Finch wasn't some hippie.
I wish it was fucking Finch, to be fair.
Oh, Christ. Oh. Fuck me.
I don't even know what we were fucking talking about.
Sorry, I've derailed this. It's a train wreck, but I think it's a good one.
I think we've said that about 20 times on this damn show. It's a damn train wreck, but that's fine because it's a Halloween special and things are supposed to be a train wreck.
2 hours. 2 hours. It's out of focus, that finger.
2 hours. Jesus. We're only an hour and 17 into it. Maybe more.
You got some
maybe more with the flashbacks and shit. Who knows? Maybe it's longer than 2 hours.
I don't give a shit, me.
I don't give a shit.
I don't care what the fans want.
Honestly, I can't remember what the fuck we were talking about.
I think we're talking like the last thing I remember.
I remember Tracy Beaker. Yeah, mate. Honestly, I don't even know what we were talking about before Tracy Beaker. Yeah, I remember Casualty.
Oh yeah.
What made you bring up Casualty?
I was talking about how Final Destination is like the start.
Fucking horror movies, wasn't it? That was what it was about.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you want to just start from? Well, I haven't asked you your favorite Halloween TV series yet.
No, well that's it. I'm gonna have to be shit and just say Trails of Horror though.
That's fine. I'd probably say the same, to be honest. So,
I mean, it's a no-brainer, really, isn't it? It's like the outstanding one.
I think we have the same favorite episodes as well. To be honest, the Nevermore.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Nevermore.
It's the first. It's the first one as well, but it's definitely the best.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. 100%. Well, United are on the attack here. Donny van der Beek, Marty Al. What a player. I used that to transition because I was on to talk about
Did you just like refresh your page or something? Because you're fucking back in sync with me. You were like ahead of me there briefly.
Nah, it just sorted itself out.
Jesus.
The reason I brought up United is because that's who I was going to talk about next in my head.
Oh, okay.
What do you want
to talk about them for?
It's been a little better recently, isn't it? I mean, the weekend was a bit wank, boring game, but they were Chelsea were boring themselves.
Yeah, that's a good result though. To be fair,
I
it was a good result. I didn't mind that we drawed with them. It's better than losing to them. I thought we were going to lose to them, to be honest.
Yeah, same. Cavani looked pretty decent as well.
I could have scored straight away, couldn't he?
First touch.
He's going to get us some goals, hopefully. As long as he stays fit, he'll be a player for us.
He was making runs that Martial doesn't make. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Pogba's just he just blew it. He's just smashed one just wide.
I think I'm behind you again.
I don't know what I think. Pogba, man.
He's played really well recently, to be fair. When he's used in a substitute capacity, he's not too bad. Maybe he's not fit, I don't know. He's not looked as good tonight.
I just worry because we're not playing Donny van der Beek.
He's playing tonight, but it's puzzling because he's a player of quality. And they're
having them conversations I've had with everyone though. Like I said this to you as soon as we signed him, didn't we? Like I was like, how do you play all three together?
Well, I don't think you can because they're too similar.
The only way you can is, and we could well do this, but I don't think we ever will, because they're just not that far ahead to thinking. And I do this on the on FIFA. Oh, I sound like a right fucking professional manager, don't I? I do this on FIFA,
me, man.
Basically, you play the diamonds, and you have Tellez and Wan-Bissaka as your wingers. Yeah. Well, it's technically wing backs, and you play the three in midfield. So you have Pogba and Van der Beek in the centre, Bruno on the top, and we have a CDM. I'd personally go out and sign someone, but you could easily play Fred or McTominay if you wanted to.
McTominay's coming along.
Sign someone.
McTominay playing centre back for Scotland is doing him good. It's doing him a world of good.
Aye, he's fucking just come on, to be fair.
Although he can't dictate a game, which is maybe why you should go and sign a centre defensive mid that can. Then I guess if you've got Pogba on the ball, he's who you want to dictate the game.
Yeah, you'll see in a minute. We just came close with Van der Beek. He just got taken down in the box.
He's having a good game. He's been, from what I've seen, I've been trying to be entertaining for the loyal fans, but from what I've seen thus far, he's been kind of the highlight for me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did say early on this would also be a live score special, so it's kind of like we're a Halloween special / live Manchester United reactions.
But I didn't really have much else to talk about with that one. But then it's went from horseshit to 2 decent results to boring draw. So it's like, we're average right now.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about us. There's still problems. There always is. This is the problem about Man United. We have underlying problems, so many underlying problems, and we get good results, and we forget about the problems, but the problems are still always there.
Yeah, well,
but we mask them with the good results.
the problem. I still think the problems are from the top myself.
They definitely are.
You sack Solskjaer, fair enough. Someone like Pochettino or Algeria, they'll do well for a season. They'll get top 4, and then they'll dick them in the transfer market, and the same thing will happen.
Yeah.
Klopp could do that. It could happen to Klopp. It could happen to Pep. It could happen to anyone. The infrastructure is not there. We don't have a director of football, for Christ's sakes. You know what I mean? Like, go on.
Still putting it out there from week 1, man. Van der Sar needs to come in.
Edwin.
Or someone. Or just someone. With
anyone. Fucking anyone.
Knowledge.
I'll take me. I'll do it.
You'll do it. I trust you more, to be fair.
I don't know. I don't really know football as much as I used to.
Oh, it's fine. Just play FM for like a good 3 hours and you'll be fine.
That's true.
I did just going to totally sidetrack us again. I did a FIFA career at the Japan League.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm mentioning this is because an old wonder kid came to fuck me over. Remember Leonardo Damião?
Vaguely. Very vaguely.
It was the Brazilian striker that would always get signed by every big club in like FM 12, 13, 14.
No, I do vaguely remember this.
He was basically touted as the next Ronaldo on all them games. And yeah, he's now playing in Japan. And he fucked me over.
It's not the place to be, is it?
I was one of them though, man. I was one of them. I was like, he's going to be the next big thing and he's now playing in Japan. That
was your like Freddie Adu moment.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be big.
Trying to think of who I thought was going to be the next big thing. Honestly, mine's really embarrassing, actually. It's Tom Cleverley. I thought Tom Cleverley was going to do bits, man.
Few people think that, though, to be fair.
I thought... It's the first one that comes to mind. I've probably had loads more, but he's the stupidest one I can think of.
It is just a totally different topic for you, though. Like, now you've brought this shit up. What's your most proud one that you're proud of? Because I know mine. Because mine's amazing.
As in the one you got right in real life, or your favourite? Because
mine's amazing though, because he's not like become an amazing player, but I called it from day one, and no one would call it.
Give us a chance to think. Can you do yours? Well, I need a chance. I need a minute, mate.
Absolutely, and Am can clarify this one for me if anyone ever wants to testify, because I used to do it. We used to play FIFA like every day almost against each other. And for anyone that knows me, I have a real weird love for Plymouth Argyle. Don't know why. Just always have.
Good army.
But back in like 2010 or 9 or 11, between them years, I called it before anyone would when Plymouth were like in League 1, League 2. And I said to them, Yannick Bolasie is going to go to the Premier League. And he's going to be fucking class. And he did Liverpool in the title. And he got into the Premier League with Palace. Honestly, I called Bolasie from day one. And he fucking got up there. It's been the proudest one for me. Not. I could come out with others that have become on to become superstars, for sure. But that one, just because it was so obscure and I got it right, it's just like, that's proud for me.
I've got a few that are currently in the England team, but I wouldn't say they're massive, like superstars. Probably like the one from the smallest place was I had the centre back pairing, and this is on the FM save where it was like 2012, and I did Liverpool. I was Liverpool. I don't know why I did Liverpool. It's just one of those things, right? So I had Danny Bath, who was my England captain. He's not it. It's not him. Don't worry. But I thought he was good. Everyone thought he was going to do bits, and he didn't. But so it's Danny Bath pairing with Conor Cody. They won me the Champions League. He's England international right now. I had a Southampton save with this is a class midfield three of Will Hughes, James Ward-Prowse, and Dele Alli. That was class. Won me the title. They did, those boys.
I remember that. Like I've always got that soft spot because Will Hughes was always built up as a baller in them early FMs. Yeah, he still kind of is on the games.
Yeah,
because he's still on like 25, isn't he?
He's good in real life. He's just at a bad club now. Is he still at Watford? I think he's still at Watford. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I've never got one right. I've never had like a world beater. But that's hard. Got to take a punt on some people. Like, it's not my favorite.
I think the closest one I can say to like getting right, well, there's, I'd say right because one of them I wouldn't class right. One of them, they were both no-brainers that happened, but I still did it, like on FM 2008. but I feel like he was already there. That's the problem in his career. Like, I got Aguero for Hull.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was a matter of time.
And it was a matter of time. And the same could be said with Neymar.
Yeah, I had Neymar on a save. It's like I signed Gareth Bale on one of the earlier films, but I don't know if that counts because, you know.
So, see, that's weird because no one thought he was going to be that good because he was a left back. And it's crazy. Like, I was playing LMA Manager 2007 the other day, and he's not even a good left back on the game or anything.
I watched it in the week. It was on a random Facebook video I got. David Moyes and Harry Redknapp were going to do a swap for Bainsey and Gareth Bale because Harry Redknapp didn't want him, but Moisey liked Bainsey too much, so he didn't do it.
Jesus.
Straight swap.
Makes you think what could have happened. I don't think Gareth Bale becomes that player though.
Nah, not under Moyes. Sorry.
Probably stays left back, doesn't he?
Probably does.
Because they would still have Stephen Pienaar and Cahill and freaking Leon Osman playing on the right.
Well, that's it, man. And like, you know, he probably just becomes another Seamus Coleman. Not that that's a knock. Seamus Coleman's class, but you know,
he's sort of had a career rejuvenance now, hasn't he?
Doing really well. I'm proud of him.
Everyone's on the Seamus Coleman train at the minute at like 33.
I thought he was finished after the last two injuries, but he's turned it around, and credit to the lad. Proud of him. Proud of the boy. Is that the football talk? Got any more?
Here's one for you, and you can say this now because I kind of called him as a player because he played against Carlisle for Hereford.
Okay.
And he's playing against us right now in the Champions League. Glusker and goals from Liverpool.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
He's become a world beater. I always thought he was a good goalkeeper, but I wouldn't have said he got this far. He's actually one of the best in the world at the minute.
One of the ones I called in real life was Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain playing against Carlisle, but that was playing for everyone to see that he was going to become class.
Oh, just came close there. Made a free kick.
I see the free kick now, so Bruno Tagliafico.
Yeah, you'll see it. It's a nice little move, to be fair.
But yeah, Chamberlain, I could tell was going to be a top player, like when they played against Carlisle, because I made us look like fucking fools.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think Adam Lallana ever played that well against us, though. I thought we marked him out the game.
The most shocker that surprised everyone was Harry Kane, though.
He was shite.
He was so many teams he played against us for, and he was dog fucking
Millwall
crap.
Was the other one, wasn't it? Oh, awful.
Oh, yeah. He was shit as fuck.
He was.
And he's England captain. How the fuck's he done that?
he was good all along, I suppose, as people didn't know how to play him.
I suppose,
Who started that off? Was that AVB or is that Pochettino? I think it was AVB, wasn't it, that started all off? Might be making that up, though.
I forget AVB was the Spurs manager, you know.
It might be Poch. I think it was Poch, you know.
I think it was Poch.
I think I'm talking shit.
AVB was at Tottenham, wasn't he?
He was for a very short period of time.
I forget that was even a thing.
I always liked AVB.
I like I still do.
I don't want it to be manager, though. I don't like him that much.
It's Marseille, isn't he?
Is that where he's at? He's doing alright then. Good stuff.
But Jesus, yeah, that was a topic. That wasn't even a topic, but yeah, that was a topic.
Well, moving on, because time is now starting to escape us, actually. We've dicked about, mate. I've got two music things on the agenda. Which would you prefer first? You know what they are. Well, three technically.
Go for it.
Well, I guess you do the album of the week, so you can do that one next.
Fantastic.
And to be fair, you wrote MGK Halsey, but I'm a fanboy, so I'm going to bring it up.
Go for it.
I assume it's about the video, right?
Yeah, it's definitely about the video.
Fucking great, isn't it? 8 balls and that going into them. Storming out. Fucking Halsey walking in rooms, slamming doors like a moody, like angsty.
Aye.
Great.
That's just what more can you say about it? It's just fucking amazing from like everything.
Oh, when they're in each other's face, that's class as well.
Yeah, they're like pushing each other and shit. Oh, it's great.
She's starting she thinks she's in a Story So Far pit because she's a big Story So Far fan, isn't she?
Mate, honestly, I've watched that music video like 9 million fucking times. I
haven't watched the video that much, but I have on my Spotify list, and this is a testament to the album. before I forget, what? Forget Me Too. And Body Bag are like already in like my top 10 all time listens.
Jesus Christ. I've never looked them up, but they'll probably be like similar stats for me, to be fair, because the amount of times I've listened to them the last few months, it's fucking ridiculous.
It's like Neck Deep, Bring With the Horizon, and for artists it's like Neck Deep, Bring With the Horizon, You Me at 6, and then I think MGK sneaking in there.
Jesus,
you might pip second place.
I'll be the same though, because this is my first year on Spotify, really. So.
Yeah, I've had it for years, but I've infrequently used it, and in this last year, like since I got premium, I'm on it.
Yeah, no, it's weird because this is the first year I've used it, but I did briefly have it when it came out at first, and I had like free trials and stuff, but I never got the hype because it was Spotify when it first came out was nothing like it was now.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. No,
and like I've got get in 2-0.
I haven't seen it yet, but
hey, it's Big Boy Rashford.
Oh, feeding kids.
Oh wait, wait. It's offside, I think, or something.
Oh, the fucking linesmen are a bunch of Tory cunts, aren't they? That joke's gonna get real old. Like,
yeah, to be fair, he is. Oh, he is offside, but the question is, was he over the halfway line?
Oh, is that a thing? Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, you can't be offside in your own half.
Oh, right, yeah, right. Sorry, I don't know what I thought you were talking about.
Oh, I think they've given it, though. I think they've given it as offside, but there's a good question there if he's in his own half.
Bastard, yeah.
At least from the angle I saw.
I see the goal now.
Oh, well, they're looking at it.
It's a good finish and all.
Yeah, look.
Good finish.
VAR is checking it, to be fair. Oh, some spicy shit. I think that could be in his own half, you know.
I'll have to see it again. I've seen the goal now. But yeah, like on the weekend when Mendy saved Rashford's shot at the end, everyone was like, "Oh, Mendy hates kids, eh?"
That's fucking mad.
He's in his own half, as you say. Interesting, but yeah, Spotify.
Yeah, it was nothing like it used to be, and like honestly, you should see the fucking songs I had from like when I was listening to it back then.
Same, mate.
Like they were just generic shit. It's great.
Man, it's tragic. It's unbelievably bad. You don't want to know. Well, you probably do. It'd be funny. Maybe one day I'll get it up.
Honestly, man, I'll be up there with like MGK now. Yeah, be flying after this year.
It's unbelievable. I really want to see him live.
Oh, same. I just want to see the album live.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I like Hotel Diablo and what is it, Lace Up and some of the other stuff. Like actually, listening to this has helped me like it a bit better. Like because I was always a Fringe fan of him, but listening to like this album has helped me listen to like Hotel Diablo and Lace Up and Bloom and stuff, which is a testament to his craftsmanship as a musician.
Yeah, no, literally, like there's some of the stuff I'd like to hear live, but I definitely want them to play Tickets to My Downfall for the whole thing.
In full. I want the sold out version.
Yeah, just for anyone that was wondering, that goal got given. It's 2-0 to United. Yes. Fantastic.
But yeah, I'm glad you put it on there because I just like talking about it.
What the hell is this?
The video.
Oh yeah, I know, it's great. Honestly,
it's zooming into the ball.
Yeah, just
watch it. An 8-ball? Is it meant to be an 8-ball?
What I was picking it up as was them little. I don't know why I was picking it up as this because it's not supposed to be. I don't think. I think it is like an 8-ball. Yeah. Right. But can you remember in the original Toy Story when they had them little balls, and they give the fortune? Woody was shaking the ball for the fortune.
Is that not what an 8-ball is, though? Yeah,
no, I think so.
Or is it not called something else? Am I calling the wrong thing?
I think possibly. 8-ball to me is the 8-ball from Pool.
Yeah, no, it's something, maybe it's called something else. But yeah, it's the exact same thing you're thinking.
It is the exact same. It is.
Maybe it's got a different name.
The fortunes and that.
Yeah. Like, you know, and it tells you. You shake it.
Oh, we're through again, mate. Oh, it's 3-0 and he's just scored a parlour.
Oh, Ollie in, mate. Ollie in.
So this is what I mean, though. These performances, we do ourselves no favour, but we're doing all right. That's the problem.
Ollie in, mate.
I'm glad Rashford's found a bit of form. Couldn't score for a long time.
Feeding kids, man. That's what he does.
Yeah, man, fucking that PSG goal's giving him life again. He couldn't score for ages.
It's good
So
to see,
that's
like.
a nice goal as well. Don't know if you're seeing it yet.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's nice.
I'm going to bring up this subject as well.
Yeah, do it, man.
It was good music. Well, I personally thought it was a good week for music last week. You disagree?
You did, huh?
Bring me.
I mean, I'm sure it was a good week for music. I just don't like the songs as much as you do.
Architects, good song. No, it's nowhere near the other stuff, like, but it's still
good. What you were saying to me before. Come on, Tony. Don't you say it was a good song? Absolute trash.
It's weird, like, because I used to fucking hate Architects, but I don't mind.
I'll put it on there. I don't even care. It is fucking absolute trash. And I'll say the same about Bring Me's new song.
We're just a bunch of fucking animals, mate.
You've fucking got me there without even getting me there.
So what is it you hate? Like, because we hate similar things, but we like, you know.
I don't know, honestly. I'll probably start liking it in a couple of weeks. It's one of them. For me, it's just too. First of all, Architects one's just shit. I don't really need to go into any more thing. And if you say you like that, then well, that's your opinion, I guess. But it's not Architects, is it? It's fucking.
It's different. It's very different.
It's Architects with no screaming, basically.
There's a little bit, but yeah, not a lot.
I can't remember any.
It's very stripped back.
It's not like Architects trying to break Radio 1.
Well, it was on Radio 1 as well. It debuted.
Yeah, to me, that's what it was. It was like a really poor attempt of like what That's the Spirit did for me.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone's been trying to do, haven't they?
Yeah.
I think like, well, Bring Me kind of said, listen, right, when Linkin Park, everything happened with them, they're like, there's a real chance to take that gap in the market with this sound. And they have, to be fair, in my opinion. That's who I'd say, like, they've took that Linkin Park spot, in my opinion. Yeah. Because that's what it sounds like. It's that sort of rock, pop rock, slightly heavy stuff.
Yeah.
And now everyone's trying to copy it. Oh,
no, definitely. I mean, it's funny they're still trying to copy it after all these years. I mean, I think the problem for me with the Bring Me stuff, and it's like too similar. Like the recent songs, like as I said to you in my little rant before, like that's the problem for me. It all sounds too similar.
Yeah, I get
and I like Ludens, and I like Medicine, and I like A Bear, and this is my problem as well. They've got this thing now where they're all like, I'll say the same reference to you, and I've said this to my sister many times about these movies. It's like a girls' love rom-com movie, and they'll have names like Dear John and Me, You and Fred and Finding Jonathan. They've got like all these names as a rom-com, and I just feel like that's what Bring the Horizon do now. They make these generic songs and they all have one words like Medicine, A Bear,
Ludens, Ube,
Ludens,
Parasite Eve.
What's the new one called? Raindrops, is it?
Teardrops.
Raindrops
a bit Affliction song, you know it.
Raindrops is the next one.
No, that's Amity's next
after
one.
that.
That's Amity's all their catalogue, and you know it.
Yeah, the next one though, I can tell you like Bring Me's next 10 songs if I really have to, just because they'll all be one names and have things like The Virus, Corona, freaking Bullet. Yeah, they'll just be shit like that. And I don't know, it just all sounds similar. I think that's why I wasn't impressed with it, because it just sounds like what I've heard before from Bring Me, and it's not as good to me as what they've released. That's similar. Like, it's not as good as Ludens or Medicine or A Bear to me. I think that's why I don't like it, in all honesty. But
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I could be wrong in 2 weeks. I might like it. I don't know.
I'll ask you in 2 weeks. But, there's a thing you brought up about the name thing that really stuck with me. And it's such a small thing to get annoyed about, but I fucking hate how every song title now has to be like all lowercase or all uppercase. It just really triggers me I don't know why. It really pisses me off. I'm like, just spell it properly.
It's like I was saying to you, it's the new Against the Current song that's been released. It's like actually really good, and it's kind of heavy-ish for them. Totally different from the last stuff they released, but like literally they've got the whole band name in like proper font, capitals and everything, good grammar, and then it's all lowercase for the name of the title,
it just makes
and
us
it's
feel
like
uncomfortable.
but it doesn't make sense though, because they've got it like lowercases. Is like, I don't know if they're going for that intentionally, as because it's like such a powerful song, so they're like trying to make it sweet and innocent.
I think it's always intentional, the names, but it's just annoying.
Yeah, but if to me, like, why ain't they putting that in full case? Because it is like it's a more aggressive song for them. It's not like aggressive or anything, but for them it is.
Yeah.
And like for me, you put that full case and you like make an impact. It's like, oh, this is raw.
Like you mean Sixes Make Me Feel Alive thing.
Yeah.
It's a good song, like, that's a bloody good song.
Oh, mate, Rashford's on a dot. Oh my, is it? Oh, it's got blocked. He was having a moment. He's having moments here. He's a different player.
He is. Now he's fed kids. He can be a fucking top footballer.
But I know you're right. The Yumi 6 ain't too bad.
Honestly, I didn't think like, because I'm not really into like, what would you call it? I feel like it's an insult to call it like EDM. But that's all I can think of right now. So we'll just call it placeholder. It does sound like that. And it really blends with like guitars and stuff. I think it's the future of music, man. Is that crunchy?
Yeah, well, it was kind of what they did in 2013, wasn't it, with dubstep, and everyone in the rock genre started trying to do dubstep stuff.
Oh, what a
it's kind of just like that again. It wouldn't surprise us if dubstep came back at some point, you know.
Get Skrillex on the go, mate.
What happened to Skrillex?
I don't know.
Question.
I don't actually know. Like, it's a very good...
Can you make a video on YouTube? Can you do that on your channel?
Where is Skrillex now?
What happened to Skrillex? The rise and fall of Skrillex.
I wasn't that massive into Skrillex though. That's the only problem.
I don't care. I just want to know what happened to Skrillex.
I'll find out. I'll be on the case. Mate, I've got my Halloween video done before my music one. Started my music one like 2 months ago.
I'm glad though, because you need that Halloween one.
Well, that's what I was like. I was like, oh shit myself. I was like, right, we got to fucking edit this Halloween one. It's only like 6 minutes, but it's fine.
You can't release the Halloween video after Halloween.
Well, that's what I said to myself. I was like, shit, because I'm, it's fine. But yeah,
we got a penalty.
Oh, hey, Manchester United, eh?
I'm not even sure if it's a penalty, you know.
It never is.
To me, it looked like a good tackle.
Just say it is a penalty with confidence, and then people will back off.
Yeah.
We should have considered the penalty at the weekend.
Maybe see it from a different angle. It does.
That's what VAR's there for.
No. From a different angle, it's completely a penalty.
That's fine.
It gets none of the ball. From the angle on the TV, it looked like he got the ball, but doesn't get the ball at all.
I'm such a bastard to people who, like, in work who are like, oh, you get a lot of penalties, don't you? I'm like, people shouldn't foul us in the box, eh?
It's fucking true. Hey, Tony's taking it.
Well, he's ice cold though, isn't he?
Oh, he is, huh? Well, he was the one that got tripped. I'm surprised Bruno's not taking it though.
He's on the pitch, isn't he? That's weird.
Aye, he's on. Just came on before. He looks a bit thing about it as well, Bruno.
Is he cheesed off?
He's jumping around on the edge of the box.
What, like for the rebound, or does he want it?
He just scored. Gluska got a hand on it, but he went in.
Tony Marshall came from
France. Surprised Cavani's not taking them, because Cavani's a penalty taker himself.
I saw that at the weekend. The European goals record. It's the third current.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know that.
That's what I was telling you about them stats, man.
I mean, the gap between Messi and Ronaldo is scary. He's on 250. They're on like 400 and something.
Yeah, man. Before last season, I think it was 2008-9, he never failed to score less than 13 goals in a season.
Clinical, man. That's clinical.
Incredible. If he stays fit, he's probably going to get similar numbers, I'd guess. If he gets the chance, of course.
He needs the chance, doesn't he? That's it.
But
if you got an album of the week for me, my man?
I've got 2. And I'm going to give you 2 because I don't think I'm going to mention them.
Give it to us hard.
So I've got 2 that I listen to at Halloween. And to me, they're both Halloween bands because they're that both style and they're both being a 2 together. They've both done stuff together.
Ooh,
and they both came out at similar times.
All right.
And first one's Motionless in White Reincarnate.
Oh, and that's a hell of a banger as well. So we can that one. That's good. Yeah.
Album's got vampires on and stuff as well.
They're basically Manson / somebody else. I can't remember who it was. I saw a post about it the other day.
Oh, Cavani scored, but I think he's offside. I think he's off.
I don't know why I give the wanker sign. The basically, who else did they get compared to other than Manson? Did they get compared to somebody else? I can't remember who it is.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, they do.
It's not Black Veil Brides. That's stupid.
Are you sure it's not them?
Oh, but then, shit.
I don't mind them, but I can see why you'd say that. Is it not Black Veil Brides?
It probably is. Definitely Manson.
The makeup.
Yeah, definitely Manson, though.
It might be Black Veil Brides just because of the makeup.
Yeah.
But they are better rock than my Black Veil Brides.
They are. I love it. I'm getting into Motionless in a way. A bit late, but you know.
Honestly, that last album they released was fucking amazing. Best work.
Well, they've got Creatures and they've got reincarnate stuff. What was the last one called? Don't even know.
The last album.
Yep.
Oh Jesus, what the fuck was it called? Oh, it's the one with Brand New Numb and everything on. Disguise.
Oh, that was I like that. I listened to that and work.
For me, it's the best work. Honestly, I know a lot of people don't like that.
A lot of people suck Creatures' balls off, don't they?
But anyways, yeah, Motionless in White is the one, Reincarnate, and the other one's the female Motionless in White, New Year's Day. It's their 2015 album, Malevolence.
Yeah, I didn't have them.
Very Halloween-y album, if you listen to it.
Do you reckon you know what mine is?
Honestly, I'm not actually sure.
It's officially a Halloween album. I haven't heard all of it, though, because I don't do my research, I suppose. It's The American Nightmare by Ice Nine Kills, baby.
I thought you were going to say fucking Corny.
Downstairs, yeah.
I was going to mark out for that. I can't say I've ever listened to it. I do know a bit of Ice Nine Kills from previous years, but
yeah,
I've never dabbled into them too much.
Well, it's actually it's conceptually a Halloween album. Yeah, it's packed with references.
Can you
look
give
up
us
for the song American Nightmare? Oh, don't. That's just, well, for example, that song talks about, like, you know, I'm the American Nightmare, some of your dreams, the silver screen, and then it's got like loads of things in the background where it's like and stuff
so
like
the
that.
album's called The Silver Screen, is it?
No, the album's called The American Nightmare.
Alright, I'm seeing an album from Ice Nine Kills called The Silver Screen.
Oh, maybe it's The Silver Screen.
American Nightmare.
Sorry, yeah, I got that mixed up. yeah, it's The Silver Screen, sorry.
The Silver Screen. I thought they were doing
about
some weird cool thing there. I thought they did like some mint thing where they released the album called The American Nightmare and had a song called The Silver Screen, then they revamped it.
No, sorry, I got it mixed up. I got my dates mixed up.
Well, if somehow Ice Nine Kills are ever going to see this podcast, can you please do that? Can you do what I just said? Thanks.
Yeah. Well, the other album is also like a themed album, but I can't remember what that is about. You got them right there in front of you. I'm sure you could tell me. It's not Halloween.
We've got the final cut of The Silver Screen, which is the really recent one, and there's every trick in the box, and the predator becomes the prey.
Apparently, one of them's both conceptual albums. I don't know. Reddit told me this. I don't fucking know.
I've got a few albums, to be fair. I remember the Safe Is Just a Shadow album. I had that on my iPod. Right. I think I had the Predator Becomes the Prey on my iPod, but I can't really remember listening to them.
I've got a song that's Halloween.
Oh, he's got a hat trick, son.
Hey, Marcus Rashford, man.
Sorry, I keep cutting you, but it's because we're giving live score updates.
I appreciate it nonetheless, because then I can look at the screen and see we've scored a bit. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, I've got a song that's Halloweeny. A Little Piece of Heaven, Avenged Sevenfold. It's about necrophilia. I mean, the skeletons getting married in the video. What else do you want?
There you go. I'll be 100% honest. I don't think I've actually ever seen the video for it.
Oh, it's like skeletons getting married in hell and stuff. It's great. I don't like Avenged that much as well, so you can't even say, oh, Avenged. That's how good it is. The song is better than the band.
I do remember you saying you like that song. It's like your favourite Avenged song, isn't it?
Yeah, I like Afterlife though as well. That's pretty Halloweeny as well. So I'm taking a bit of liberties with that one, to be fair.
Well,
if I'm being honest.
I think they're good choices for Halloween stuff, to be fair.
Can I suggest one more?
Yeah, go for it.
As a solo song, not an album.
Solo song?
Yeah.
What song are you giving us?
Just I Miss You. Halloween and Christmas.
Fair
sort of
play.
taking liberties again, but go off Christmas, innit? What are we going to do?
I mean, if we're naming solo songs, I'll just put Dracula out there.
Dracula, yeah, that's fair. Any Rob Zombie song, really.
To be fair. He's got new music coming out in 2 days.
Oh, get in.
There's a fucking announcement for you lads. Rob Zombie's got new music in 2 days.
Fucking wait for one of my last night shifts. Got Rob Zombie on the blow. Why?
I hope it's Dracula 3.0.
It's in the Matrix. Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, that fucking remix version. That's a movie I actually used to watch around this time of the year, weirdly. Growing up as a kid.
Any reason?
I think it's to do with I could actually pinpoint this right back to why I watched this. And it is very much around the time of when Matrix Resolutions was coming out.
Okay.
Because the Enter the Matrix video game, and this goes perfectly into our favourite horror movie games, although this isn't a horror game as such, but maybe the nostalgia makes it for me. So I used to play Enter the Matrix when that first came out in 2003, and it came out around the time of Halloween and Bonfire Night.
Yeah.
And I always remember watching The Matrix around the time of playing that game, and there would be like colder nights at like 5 p.m. and I was still quite a kid, and I was like, oh, that's spooky as well, and like Halloween was coming. But I remember one night in particular where I watched it, and it was on firework night, and I was watching the fireworks at my nan's house, because you can see the fireworks perfectly from her house. And literally, I remember the whole night. I was like, had a mint night just watching them, and then I went and played Into the Matrix. I don't know.
What a night!
Just great nostalgia moment.
Fantastic night, mate. Fantastic. But yeah, it's a good shout. I think if we're going on to games, Resident Evil's got to be.
Oh, you've got to put it up there, haven't you?
What else could it be? What else could it be? Though, to be honest.
Well, for me, it's Silent Hill. On the PS2.
Fair.
I still feel like that's the greatest horror game of all time. I think it's Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, you're probably right with that, to be fair.
Because don't get me wrong, I'd pick Resident Evil all day long myself. Especially the recent one was really fucking good.
7, yeah. I played it like once and then I cocked it. I was scared that day. I just didn't play it.
Yeah, I'm just going to check it's Silent Hill 2. I think, it is. It's Silent Hill 2. Fucking, yeah, man. Honestly, I remember fucking playing that game on a demo, and I was scared the fuck by the demo.
Yeah,
as like
you would be.
A little kid. This was 2001. This came out, and for me, it's that game itself, just how it was presented. Like, it was weird with all the dark shadows and stuff, and you couldn't really see stuff. Oh, yeah. It was never seen at that time. But for me, just because I remember being creeped the fuck out as a kid, I'd have to say Silent Hill 2.
That's a shout, man. Yeah, I think. Is it?
Do you have a favorite Resident Evil, or would you just say the franchise?
It's not the best. It's not the best one. It's not even scary. I feel dirty for suggesting it. But Resident Evil 5.
Resident Evil 5.
It's the one I played the most. I used to play it, finish it, play it again. Played it on the hardest difficulty as well. Not many games I can say that about.
I'm either getting 5 mixed up with 3 here, or I'm not.
The one in Africa, mate.
Is that the one where they go back?
That's
to the jungle.
It's the one in Africa.
Yeah, no, it is the one in the jungle then, sort of thing. Aye.
The one that were kind of Capcom were accused of being racist.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is the one I'm thinking of. Aye.
That then, yeah,
I know.
Yeah, that's it.
Honestly, I've never actually played it myself, but from what I've seen on video clips, I didn't actually mind the look of the game itself.
You get to play as Chris again, which is nice.
Yeah, Chris Redfield,
Yeah, and well, Chev is fucking useless, but whatever, it's fine. But yeah, that's mine. Even though like 4, 1 and 2 are way better, you gotta go with the ones you like. Can I shout out Medieval? That was class.
Oh, shout out Medieval all day, mate. I'm still to buy the remaster. Did you know there's a remaster?
Yeah, I do. I just haven't gone on to
That's still. That's a great shout that you've put Medieval out there, because that was a fucking game.
Would Abe's Odyssey count?
What was that? Sorry.
Oddworld or Abe's Odyssey? Would they? I mean, I know they're
yeah.
not really Halloweeny, but I got vibes from them, man.
Well, it's just from Oddworld itself, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got that weirdness to it.
Shit, there's another game that I need to fucking drop out. There's two actually. One from the PlayStation days, and I've hyped this up in front of you many a times. The Soul Reaver franchise.
Oh, Legacy of Khan or whatever, Kane.
Legacy of Kane, man. Oh, fucking great franchise, man. Soul Reaver and Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. The second one's coming out next year on every console.
You loved that game, didn't you?
Some 5, and it was only on PC. So not a lot of people know it, but honestly, that's Halloween at its finest right there.
Can't go wrong with that. Trick or treat.
But yeah, man, they're definitely my favourite horror games, without a doubt.
Good shouts, man. Good shouts.
It's fucking weird we've done that, because that was the last point of the topic, and we're like literally a minute from 2 hours. Fucking hell, we've gone 2 hours.
You're going to have to go home now.
Jesus.
Cody, go home now. Or Marty. Oh, I can't remember.
Holy fuck.
Did we even
have we introed the show?
Yeah, we did. Don't worry.
We have. Fantastic. Well, I guess we're outroing the show, guys.
Yeah, that's all we've got time for. Make sure you catch WCW next week.
Aye, catch WCW next week. Catch WCW tonight, actually. Fucking Halloween Havoc's live in 2 hours. Get watching.
Subscribe to Tony Watches Wrestling.
This is out. Yeah. Subscribe to him, but by the time this is out, Halloween Havoc will be done, so watch it on demand.
Yeah. And stay frosty. Yeah, that's it.
Stay frosty. I like stay frosty. Don't know where that's came from, but I like it.
Have a good
I've got 10 seconds. Aye, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Peace
Bye.
and love. Bye.